Today will mark the pilot episode of a new, content stream of mine. They'll be based on the old song, One Bourbon, One Scotch, and One Beer. And no, I will not be drinking 3 beverages during this thing. And yeah, my eyes are going to be looking down because I'm going to be reading. So this episode, my attempt is to do 1 minute on 3 different subjects, usually ending with a beer review. So today's 111 is 1 book, 1 podcast, and none beer. What I enjoyed about the novel It Can't Happen Here were the small moments. The book was written in a time that it takes place, the mid-1930s, when it was quite possible that a populist who had fascist tendencies could become president. In the book, he does, and America goes through a radical, vast transformation. When the newspaper editor protagonist, after many struggles that I'll ask you to read about in the actual book, gets to Canada, he's not treated like a hero because hundreds, if not thousands, of refugees had already poured over, and the citizens were weary of it. It's a lot like how we're weary of coronavirus coverage. We're weary of being stuck inside. We're weary of stories of corruption in our government, and that's how corruption wins. It's tireless. Death. I participated in a podcast that was about the Left at the Valley's co-host Nancy's battle with cancer. Cancer seems to have the upper hand here, but Nancy's spirit, and yes, I use that term on purpose, will be the ultimate champion. She's terminal with lung cancer and already has made arrangements for medical aid in dying, otherwise known as MAID. This probably reminds my pet having listeners, watchers, with how we're able to decide to end a pet's life when quality of life is almost gone. It's tougher to go in the US, but in Canada, one can make this decision to end life, and trust me that it's not done flippantly. In any case, Left at the Valley is also ending, or at least going on hiatus, and it's making me think of other podcasts that have recently shuttered, things like Atheist in the Trailer Park and Beyond the Trailer Park. Yes, there's an opening for Trailer Park atheist-themed podcasts, so I implore you to fill the niche. I mean, sure, there are thousands, if not millions, of podcasts out, and during this time of being inside, almost as much as someone in solitary confinement, there will be more. Some will be hard, if not impossible, to replace, and I can safely say that Left at the Valley is one of those shows. Beer of the day. What if I said I went an entire day without beer? I know it's a strange take to come from these lips, but yeah, I needed a day off. These days tend to follow a day of too much consumption. Think of things you do daily that aren't necessary for life and how maybe they can get stale with too much repetition. I also exercise daily, but once in a while it's nice to just lie on the couch, read a book, watch that fucking tiger show everybody's talking about on social media. You can get back to the routines tomorrow. Working on having fellow YouTuber with the nicest minivan studio in the biz, Xmo Lex, this week. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. Until next time, this was Sacrilege Cast's 111 for March 29th, 2020. And